Welcome to Upvote Stories, where we uncover jaw-dropping tales of ambition, betrayal, and the chaos that follows. Today's story? A high-stakes office drama where one employee's ruthless plan to sabotage a coworker for a promotion backfires spectacularly, revealing hidden workplace secrets and sparking a conflict no one saw coming. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because trust me, you won't want to miss how this one ends. Now, let's get into it. Office politics can be brutal, but what happens when ambition turns into sabotage? My name is Ryan, and I work at a high-profile marketing firm where competition is fierce. For years, I had been stuck at the same mid-level position, watching others climb the ladder while I stayed in place. Then, the opportunity of a lifetime came up. A senior manager position with a massive salary bump and direct access to major clients. There was just one problem. Emma. Emma was my biggest rival, and if there was one person standing between me and that promotion, it was her. She was talented, well-liked, and had a track record of winning over the executives. If I wanted this position, I had to make sure she didn't get it first. And so, I devised a plan. I started small. Little things that wouldn't raise suspicion. I accidentally scheduled client meetings at the wrong times for her, misplaced key reports, and spread harmless-sounding rumors about her being overworked and struggling to meet deadlines. But that wasn't enough. The real masterstroke came when I found out Emma was working on a critical pitch for one of our biggest clients. I managed to access her files, nothing illegal, just a little creative borrowing, and subtly altered key figures in her proposal. Not enough to ruin it completely, but just enough to make her seem careless in front of the executives. The next morning, Emma walked into the boardroom, confident as ever. I leaned back in my chair, waiting for the moment the higher-ups would call out her errors and destroy her chances at the promotion. Except, that's not what happened. As Emma presented, she paused, then frowned. Something was wrong. She double-checked her slides and suddenly turned toward the CEO, Mr. Carter. "These numbers, they've been changed," she said, a hint of confusion in her voice. "I triple-checked them last night, and this isn't what I submitted." A murmur spread through the room. Mr. Carter's expression darkened. "Are you suggesting someone altered your work?" he asked. Emma hesitated, then nodded. "Yes. And if I may, I'd like it to check the system logs." That was when my stomach dropped. Within the hour, I'd discovered that someone had accessed Emma's files from my workstation. I was called into a private meeting with HR, where they presented the evidence against me. The sabotage had been traced back directly to my account. But here's where things took a turn I never expected. During the investigation, IT found something much bigger. A long-hidden security breach involving our entire marketing database. It turned out someone had been leaking insider information to competitors for months. And guess what? The login credentials used for those leaks belonged to our department head, Mr. Grayson. The company was thrown into chaos. An emergency board meeting was called, and before I knew it, Mr. Grayson was escorted out of the building. Emma didn't just keep her job, she was praised for uncovering the security breach. And the best part? Since Mr. Grayson had been involved in illegal dealings, the company scrapped the promotion altogether. Instead, they brought in an external hire to clean up the mess. As for me, I wasn't outright fired, but my career at the firm was effectively over. My credibility was shattered, and I was quietly pushed into an unimportant role with no chance of advancement. Emma never spoke to me about what happened. She didn't have to. The way she looked at me the next morning said it all. I had set out to take her down. Instead, I ended up bringing down myself and exposing a scandal no one saw coming. And that's how one employee's thirst for success turned into their own undoing. Ambition can be a double-edged sword. Use it wisely, or it might just cut you instead. What do you think? Have you ever experienced sabotage at work? Or maybe you've seen office politics spiral out of control? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more unbelievable stories that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Until next time, thanks for watching Upvote Stories.